We are along the Malecon in Mazatlan, and today I thought I would tell you a little bit about what the precautions here are for COVID and what's happening with the virus and just what you can expect if you come to Mazatlan in the next couple of weeks or probably month or two. Yeah. So as far as masks go, as long as you're on the Malecon, especially today's Monday, there's pretty much no one on the Malecon. And on the beach, you don't need to wear a mask. When we walk around the Centro, it's a little bit busier. We wear masks around there. You have to wear a mask in order to enter pretty much any indoor space, stores, restaurants, bars. But all of those places are open. There's no curfew here at all. I mentioned it in a previous video, but the federal government has a red light system, and the state of Sinaloa is in the orange. But the state of Sinaloa has also created its own red light system, and Mazatlan is in the green, which means that pretty much everything is open, including riding one of those like souped up golf carts, and there's no real restrictions other than you have to wear a mask everywhere. A lot of restaurants and stuff have some precautions, like sometimes we get our temperature checked, sometimes we don't. You have to wear your mask if you're not at your table. We've mostly been going to places that have outdoor spaces, but super easy to do when you're in a beach town. Pretty much everything is outdoors anyway. So yeah, the mask things are the thing that varies most, I think, as we've traveled around Mexico. And here it's pretty laid back unless you're going inside and you're going to be in an enclosed space. We are off to the baseball here in Mazatlan, the stadium that we are staying, which is right across the street from where we're staying. We realized that they're allowing fans in. It seems like roughly 1,000 fans or so are allowed into the stadium, and it's a 20,000 seat stadium, so we're gonna see what the experience is like. It's the first time we've been to a sporting event in 2020, so let's go. You have to wear a mask. They gave us a whole bottle of antibacterial gel and they took our temperatures. So the situation in Mazatlan seems to be being handled quite well in comparison to a lot of the other places that we've been in Mexico in the latter half of this year. I felt really great about being outside, obviously. There still aren't really that many people. I went and got my hair cut while we were in Mazatlan, and it was a very pleasant experience. I had my temperature checked before I came in. They're only allowing people to come in who have a booking so that they can monitor and sort of like regulate how many people are inside at a time, but they also have all of their doors open. She was telling me when she was cutting my hair, usually these are like doors, but they've slid them all open like windows. And then in order to cut my hair, she gave me like a mask, which she had made, and they were totally clean. She washes them every single day, but they didn't have pieces behind my ear. And that way she could cut my hair without a problem. I thought that was very clever. They were taking every precaution, but I was chatting to her about the situation here, and she was saying that she's felt really great as a as an expat in general, and just as a resident of Mazatlan, that the situation had been taken seriously from the start there. I think as of last week, they had like 30 active cases in the whole city. I'll link below to some different articles about Mazatlan in particular and what's happening there with COVID. But yeah, we just took precautions where we could. We stayed outside. And when we weren't outside, we stayed in our apartment. We did a lot of working while we were there. It was really like a sort of working holiday for the end of the year, to be in one place before we flew back to New York, and made sure that we took every care before we were getting back on an airplane. Unfortunately, Mazatlan, like many tourist destinations in Mexico, has been hit pretty hard by the fact that no international tourists are visiting. If you watch some of my Chihuahua videos, you know, I was telling you guys about the guides there and the struggles that they've been having. And my hairdresser was telling me that usually there's a huge influx of Canadian expats that come down for 6 months or so and spend winter in Mazatlan. But unfortunately, that influx did not come. So lots of the restaurants, tour companies, bike rental companies, everyone that relies on that foreign dollar is really struggling right now. So we did our best, as we have this whole year, to try and support locals, to try and support local tourist companies and restaurants and stuff. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions about what's been happening in Mazatlan that I didn't answer in this video, please let me know in the comments below. Yeah, now it's time to head home for the holidays. There'll be a few videos of our transition from Mazatlan through CDMX and into New York. So I hope you'll follow along for those. And again, if you have any questions about what's happening here in Mexico, let me know in the comments and I will do my best to answer them for you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really supports my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.